Hey there. So you've been hitting those leg workouts, right? Squats, lunges, the whole 9 yards. Your legs are strong, but you feel stiff when leaving bed or climbing stairs. What's going on here? Here's the thing that's going to blow your mind. Having strong legs doesn't automatically mean you have good movement. Many seniors with impressive leg strength still struggle with basic daily activities. Today, I will show you exactly why this happens and what you can do about it. By the end of this video, you'll understand why your neighbor who never sets foot in a gym moves better than you do. Let's dive in. The strength versus mobility confusion. Okay, let's start with something most people get completely wrong. We've been told that stronger legs equal better movement, right? Wrong. This is like saying a Ferrari with flat tires should drive smoothly because it has a powerful engine. Here's a stat that'll surprise you. Studies show that 60% of seniors with above average leg strength still experience mobility issues. Why? Strength and mobility are two completely different things when working together. Think of it this way: strength is your muscle's ability to produce force. Mobility is your joint's ability to move through its full range of motion with control. You can have all the strength in the world, but you will struggle if your joints are stiff or your movement patterns are off. But here's where it gets really interesting. The hidden culprit, movement quality. Now, this is where most fitness programs get it wrong. They focus on making your muscles stronger, but completely ignore how you move. It's like teaching someone to drive faster without teaching them to steer correctly. Here's the shocking truth. Poor movement patterns weaken you over time, even if your muscles are strong. When you move incorrectly, you fight against your body instead of working with it. I see this all the time with my clients. They come in doing perfect squats with heavy weights, but can't get out of a chair smoothly. It's like being a master chef who can only cook with a microwave. Technically skilled, but missing the point entirely. Research from the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found that seniors with better movement quality had 40% fewer falls, regardless of their leg strength. Pretty eye-opening, right? So what's happening inside your body when movement quality is poor? The nervous system factor. All right, this is where it gets fascinating. Your nervous system is like the conductor of an orchestra. Even if all your musicians' muscles are talented, the music sounds terrible without good conducting. Your brain controls movement through something called motor patterns. These are pre-programmed movement sequences that your nervous system uses. When these patterns are dysfunctional, it doesn't matter how strong your legs are. The movement will be awkward and inefficient. Here's what's crazy. Most seniors have developed compensatory movement patterns over the years without even realizing it. Maybe you started favoring one leg after a minor injury, or you've been sitting too much and your hip flexors are tight. These small changes cascade into bigger movement problems. A study from Harvard Medical School showed that seniors who focused on movement quality training improved their functional mobility by 35% in just 8 weeks without adding any strength training. But wait, there's more to this puzzle. The flexibility trap. Another myth must die. I just need to stretch more and I'll move better. Nope. This is like trying to fix a rusty door hinge by pulling on it harder instead of oiling it. Static stretching alone doesn't improve functional movement. Too much passive stretching can make you less stable and more prone to injury. You need dynamic mobility, the ability to move through range of motion with control and strength. Think about it. When do you ever hold a static stretch in real life? Never. You need to move smoothly from one position to another with your muscles actively supporting your joints throughout the entire range of motion. It's like practicing to be a statue when what you need is to be a dancer, completely missing the point. Research shows that dynamic mobility training is 3 times more effective than static stretching for improving functional movement in seniors. This is why traditional stretching routines often fail to translate into better daily movement. And here's the piece that ties everything together. Before we continue, if you're finding this helpful, could you hit that like button? It helps me reach more people who need this information. And hey, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. I share practical mobility tips like this every week. Now, let's talk about what works. The integration solution. Here's where the magic happens. The secret isn't choosing between strength or mobility. It's integrating them into functional movement patterns. This is what I call strength through range. Instead of doing isolated exercises, you must train movements combining strength, mobility, and coordination simultaneously. Think of movements like sit to stand, step-ups with a reach, or walking lunges with rotation. A groundbreaking study from the American Journal of Physical Medicine found that seniors who did integrated movement training improved their functional capacity by 45% compared to those who did traditional strength training alone. This looks like in practice. Instead of doing leg extensions on a machine, you might do controlled squats focusing on smooth movement quality. Instead of static calf stretches, you might do walking heel-to-toe exercises that challenge your balance while improving ankle mobility. The key is training your body as a connected system, not as individual parts. Your legs don't work in isolation. They work with your core, arms, balance system, everything.
The daily movement reality check.
Let's get real for a minute. When did you last need to do a perfect squat in daily life? Probably never. But when was the last time you needed to smoothly transition from sitting to standing, step over an obstacle, or reach for something while maintaining your balance? Every single day. This is why gym strength often doesn't translate to real-world movement. You're training movements that don't match your body's needs. The most important movements for seniors are things like getting up from chairs smoothly, walking with confidence on uneven surfaces, reaching and bending without losing balance, climbing stairs with control, recovering from small trips or stumbles. These all require the perfect blend of strength, mobility, and coordination. You can't train them separately and expect them to work together when you need them magically. The practical path forward. So, what should you do about this? First, stop thinking about strength and mobility as separate things. Start thinking about movement quality as the foundation that everything else builds on. Begin with basic movement assessments. Can you sit and stand on a chair without using your hands? Can you balance on one foot for 30 seconds? Can you reach overhead without arching your back? These simple tests tell you more about your functional capacity than any strength measurement. Focus on movements that challenge multiple systems at once. Practice getting up from the floor in different ways. Work on walking patterns that include direction changes. Do reaching exercises that challenge your balance. And here's the most important part. Consistency beats intensity every time. Doing 10 minutes of quality movement practice daily is infinitely better than doing an hour-long workout once a week.
All right, let's wrap this up. The big takeaway is that strong legs are great, but are only part of the equation. Proper senior mobility comes from integrating strength with movement quality, coordination, and functional patterns. Remember, it's not about how much weight you can lift. It's about how smoothly and confidently you can move through your daily life. Quality movement is the foundation that makes everything else possible. So here's my question for you. Are you currently focusing more on building strength or improving movement quality? Please comment and let me know which approach has worked better for you. If this video helped you understand the difference, smash that like button, subscribe for more practical mobility tips, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss new content. Speaking of which, in my next video, I'm sharing 5 ways to improve leg flexibility without stretching. You'll love these practical techniques that work in real life. Click here to watch it next.